Alright everyone, my name is Warped, and welcome back to Phasmophobia. Today I'm going to be playing some no evidence runs on my custom difficulty here. You can pause the screen and copy them down if you want to, but today I'm going to be doing no evidence with only Tier 1. And I'm hoping this time around to show that Tier 1 equipment can actually be very useful, especially in the case of the thermometer. This should make for a bit of an interesting challenge, so I hope you join me. I hope you learn some stuff with me, but without further ado, let's get right into it. So I have a flashlight, I'm going to be grabbing the Tier 1 thermo and an EMF reader, and this loadout is pretty much all you need to be looking for the ghost room. Now, the Tier 1 thermometer is actually way better than the Tier 3 thermometer. Oh, hello. Alright then, well, I think we found our ghost. Let me make sure to get the breaker on, and I'll show you why the Tier 1 thermometer is better. So essentially, the Tier 1 thermo will actually just show you immediately whether the temps are going up or down. With the other two thermometers, you have to load them up, and it's way more inconvenient. With this thermometer, you can kind of just walk around, and whenever the temps start going down, you'll know that you're in the ghost room. So in this case, the temps seem to be going down consistently here in the hallway. Temps are going down in the master bedroom as well. It might be in here. Yeah, it's dipping below 5. And that essentially is pretty much the fastest way to find the ghost room. And now that I found the ghost room, on no evidence, the three main things that I want to be checking for are Wraith, Mimic, and Onryo. The Wraith is an easy salt test. All you need to do is put some salt down. If the ghost steps in it, you'll know it's not a Wraith. Mimic, I'm going to be looking for orbs, because Mimic is the only ghost on no evidence that'll have orbs. And then the Onryo, I want to be grabbing a crucifix. And then I'll come back for some candles, because the Onryo will only be able to use the crucifix after blowing out candles. Okay, I'm not seeing any orbs. I'm going to put some salt down. And we'll wait for a minute to see if anything happens. Also, the ghost was just immediately active upon entering, so it's more than likely not a shade. Shades would not be that active. But at this point, I want to be setting up for Onryo, and then I want to come back and grab a photo cam so that I can look around for the bone and the cursed possession. Alright. So it did step in the salt, it's not a Wraith. EMF is going off. I'm gonna head back now, check my sanity. So my sanity is just about in hunting range, which is good. I want that. I'll grab a crucifix and a photo cam. And now that I have 2 candles, 2 crucifixes, I can actually be testing for Onryo. So let me turn on the candles here. So that'll be a quick way to test for Onryo. I can also grab photos of the salt here. Now I also want to go look around for the cursed possession and the bone. I also want to be looking for any hiding spots, because in that master bedroom there are no hiding spots. If I get cornered back in one of those 2 rooms, I'm pretty much just screwed. So I need to make sure I have an escape route here. Okay, we have a hiding spot in here. That's good. No monkey paw, no voodoo doll, no cards. There's the board. Nice. Oh. Oh, we know what our ghost is. It is a phantom. So an easy way to test for phantom is to take a picture of it. If it disappears and doesn't show up in the photo, then you know you're dealing with a phantom. Now, typically when you're standing here waiting to complete an objective, or maybe you're waiting for a ghost event, you want to be standing near a crucifix. That way you can prevent it from spawning on top of you, and you can make sure you have an escape route. So right now I'm waiting for the ghost to give me a response on the paramic. That can be anything from like a whisper to a footstep. And I never did find the bone. Another neat trick. Where is the bone? Main bathroom. Goodbye. So that is an easy tip to find the bone. If you have the Ouija board, you can just ask. Aha, there it is. So that is a very sneaky bone. I'm glad I found that. And we still just need this last objective. I'm going to stand here next to the crucifix like I was. For that exact reason. Can you give us a sign? Can you do something? There we go. Sometimes I've noticed with the paramic, if you say give us a sign or try to get the ghost to do something, it'll give you a paramic response. And there we have our phantom.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
Alright, let's go to Edgefield. Actually, you know what? I need money. I can't afford all my tier 1 equipment. Let me just try going in with the starter items. It already touched a door. So it was immediately active, which means it's probably not a shade. Temps don't seem to be moving whatsoever. Okay, it's in the kitchen. Temps are going down. Oh, there's the bone. I'm gonna stand in the living room and hopefully come over to a hiding spot somewhere. Is there one over here? Okay, sweet. So there's a hiding spot right there. And at this point, I would just need to hopefully outrun it. That's really all I need to do. And I need the breaker on so that I can actually see what I'm doing. Alright, here we go. Hide and seek. Oh my goodness. I know exactly what it is. I might be dead. I might be dead. Okay, it's done hunting. I've been having really good luck with revenants lately. Anyway, that's an easy game right there. I guess that's proof that you don't even need equipment, really. You just need a hunt. Let's go to Willow. Here we have all the equipment. Flashlight, thermo, EMF. Honestly, you probably won't even be using EMF most of the time. You're probably going to be walking around with the thermo. No music box. No cards. I need the breaker on. And I'm going to be looking for any hiding spots. There's the board. There's the bone. I'll get a picture of that in a bit. Now, I just need to keep an eye out for a hiding spot, and it looks like we have one right here. Now, one thing on Willow is that there are no closets or lockers or anything like that. You basically have to hide behind any furniture you find. So in this case, that would be the chair in that bedroom over there. Oh. I think we found the ghost room. Temps are dropping like crazy. So the ghost is in here. What door did it touch? This one. Okay. So I'm going to be taking my usual stuff. Salt to test for Wraith, video cam to test for orbs, and then crucifix to test for Onryo, and then I'll come back for the candles. That's usually the playstyle and the rhythm that I get into when it comes to no evidence. Come in with the thermo, find the ghost room, and then go back for the salt, the video cam, and the crucifix. Oh, hello. I need to get a visual on it. Okay. Now, one thing I will mention is that I think shades take on that shadowy form more often. It's not a confirmation, but it's just something to be aware of. Potential shade. Although it is being pretty active, so it might not be a shade. I'll put salt throughout here. Temps are hovering around 4. What about in here? Temps are dropping even further. So it's not a wraith, not a mimic. It is interacting with a lot, though. Potential twins or poltergeist. Twins can do double interactions at opposite sides of the map, and then poltergeists will be able to launch multiple things at once. Oh, there's an airball right there. Onis cannot do that. I'm actually going to move the crucifix over here into this room, because I think this right here is the definitive ghost room, which I think counts as a separate room than this hallway here. The ghost might be roaming out there, but I know that this is the ghost room because it is the coldest room. So that ghost drained our sanity by quite a bit. I'm actually surprised it didn't initiate a hunt. If it were a mare, I feel like it would have hunted at 60 sanity in the dark. It's probably not a Thay or demon. They would have hunted way earlier. It might just be any other average ghost that hunts at 50 sanity. But at this point, what I want to bring in is candles for the Onryo test. You know what? I'm going to bring in 1 candle and 2 crucifixes because this room has a bit of a weird layout in that it has the hallway and it has the 2 side rooms. And I want to make sure I cover as much ground as possible with the crucifixes so that I can prevent any future hunts. Now, these tier 1 crucifixes are a little bit sketchy to be using because they only protect you from 1 hunt. And shit. I'm gonna guess shade. That's probably my best bet. It was a phantom again. So all I would have needed to do is get a photo of it, but it spawned in kind of a weird spot, even with the crucifixes there. It just goes to show how important the crucifix placement can be, especially in weird rooms like that, because the ghost can just kind of roam into a weird spot. But so now I'm back to starter items. We can probably just do the same thing that I did before, but this time I think I'm gonna go to, let's go to Tanglewood, and I'll see if I can identify the ghost with 1 hunt. Hiding spot here. That is a bit far though. That might be a bit sketchy to try to run over to. I need the breaker on. Hiding spot in here. That is a way better hiding spot. There's the breaker. We have the cards. No cards, no monkey paw. No voodoo doll. Mirror. Perfect. I also heard it throw something. So the reason the lockers are probably the best hiding spot in this scenario is because they're really close to the kitchen island. I can loop the ghost around here and then just run directly over there, and it'll make for a much easier escape route. Whereas running this way, all the way to that hiding spot back there, it would just take more time and it risks me getting caught by the ghost. So let's go ahead and see what we got here. I know it's not a Myling, not a Dio, not a Rev. Here we go. Oh, it didn't see me. This right here is a very, very cheesy hiding spot. That breaks line of sight with the ghost. But let's see what we got here. I want to see if it comes for me with the flashlight on. Very interesting. I'm gonna give it 1 more hunt, and the reason for that is because I want to confirm whether this is a yokai or not. If you notice, the ghost didn't actually find me when I was hiding here, but even when I did have my flashlight on, it didn't come for me. Here we go. Let's see if it comes for me with the flashlight on. Yeah, this ghost is not coming for me whatsoever. Oh, did I speak too soon? No, I didn't speak too soon. This ghost cannot find me right now. Oh, here we go. No, it went straight to the basement. Alright, so I think that pretty much confirms it's a yokai. Yokais have a very, very low range of perception. They can't detect... I forget what the specific number is, but it can't detect your voice or any electronics within a certain radius. And other ghosts will be able to detect it at a further range. So I think that pretty much confirms it's a yokai. Let's go ahead and see. And there we have it. That was an easy yokai. It has 1600. Very nice. And we have all our equipment back. So that's an easy yokai test. Very low range of perception. But let's continue. So what map do we want to do now? Let's go back to Willow. I want to see if I can kind of redeem myself here. I'm not too worried about getting perfect games. I just want to find the ghost room. Sometimes there will be a hiding spot back over here with bins. In this case, there is not. No cards, no music box, no hiding spot in here. Oh wait, yeah, there is. Bins right here. Very nice. Temps are not fluctuating much right now, but I want to get the breaker on. Oh, temps are dropping. We got this summoning circle. Temps are very, very low. We'll stay in here for a moment, see what happens. It might be cold simply because it's the basement. I stand corrected. I did not turn on that light. Now, that means it's not a mare, because mares cannot turn on lights. And it looks like we found our ghost. And I forgot to drop my thermometer. That's fine. I can come back for the crucifix, but salt, video cam, same routine. Now, coming down here, we know this room is the ghost room. Even though it's roaming a bit, this is the coldest room, and I'm not seeing any orbs. So we can rule out Mimic. Also want to place Salt down. I'll place one right there in the doorway, and I'll place one like right over here, just in case it roams a little bit. But the temps seem to be going up in here now, so it might have changed rooms. Temps are now dropping in this hallway. So I'm going to rule out Goryo. Stepped in this salt, it's not a wraith. At this point, we can just bring in candle, crucifix, lighter. I'll put the crucifix like right here, that way I have a bit of an escape route. I have to hope though, let me put it like right here. Here we go. It sounded a little fast at first. I also have to hope that it doesn't roam up the stairs and spawn up there and start a hunt. If it does do that, I'm gonna have to try to hide somewhere back here. Ooh. I'm really confused. Yeah, it's speeding up randomly. I think it's a Raichu. It would have to be a Raichu, because it's speeding up around my electronics, I think. It's like fast in one area and slow in another area. It wouldn't be any of these. It's not an Obake. Let me take Sanity. Yeah, it's fast in that same spot, and then slow when it comes up here. So it's not a Jin. Jin would have to have line of sight. Yep, it keeps speeding up in that same spot. It has to be a Raichu. Thays and Moroys wouldn't do that. Well, there we go. I'm not going to worry about getting a perfect game. That's just to identify the ghost type. And there we have it. Easy Raichu. 2400, nice. Alright, I'm going to do one more game, and we'll go back to Edgefield for this run. Same loadout. Alright, what do we got? No mirror. Got the key. Did I hear a light switch? Oh, EMF 3. It did turn on this light switch. It's not a mare. Also, we have the Ouija board. So it's probably not a shade because it was just immediately active. That rules out 2 ghosts right away. Same loadout. Video cam for Mimic. Assault for Wraith. Let me check these side rooms first before I rule out Mimic. We can rule out Mimic. So standing in here, the temps are hovering around probably like 7, I would say. But if I stand out here, temps are going to be immediately dropping. So yeah, this is the ghost room. Now, actually, one other thing I want to do is look for the bone, and I also, more importantly, want to be looking for any hiding spots. There's also lockers down here, and ideally I want to find a hiding spot that is close. That's a no-go. I think my best bet's going to be to find a hiding spot up here. That is our only hiding spot. That's unbelievable. I stepped in the salt, it's not a wraith. I can grab a photo of that. Grab a photo of the board. Ooh. Alright. Let me get the hunts, and we'll see what it is based on that. It's fast. But that is a very fast ghost. It's not a Revenant. It's not the Twins. Twins wouldn't be that fast. Not a Myling because it's too loud. Not a Raichu because it was consistently fast even without electronics. Not a Diogen because it didn't slow down. It has to be either a Hantu a Moroi or even a Thay. So let me do a Thay test with the Ouija board. How old are you? Goodbye. So that was 51. Now, if the age of the ghost changes, because the Thay will weaken over time, I'll be able to know it's a Thay. I also need to watch for freezing breath again, in the off chance it's a Hantu. It also didn't seem fast enough, given the sanity that I had, to be a Moroi. I'm very much leaning toward Thay. Yeah, I'm thinking Thay, because now it's barely doing anything. How old are you? Yep, its age changed. Goodbye. So that confirms that it is a Thay. So yeah, a very unique way to test for a Thay, but that confirms it. And there we have it.
Job's ready for you.
So that's going to be all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Using the Tier 1 equipment was very, very unique. I had fun doing it. Stay tuned for more Phas, and I will see you next time.